A father and a son met over the Atlantic. The two were what you could only call as a dynasty of pilots. The son flew a modern military fighter jet, and the father, well, a Boeing 747 jet. "Hello," said the son over the radio. "Boring flight. You always have those, though." Father smiled at the joke. They often joked with each other. The son loved speed and said that his father's plane floated like a balloon, too slowly. "Look how it's done," the son chafed with his father. At that moment, the fighter warped past the much larger 747, went candle up, and then barrel rolled before disappearing. Seconds later, it tore past in an uproar of smoke and drama. After a few moments, both planes seemed to converge at the same altitude. The son waved with enthusiasm out the window toward his father. "How was that?" laughed the son into the earpiece. The father took his hands off the helm and applauded his son. "You've become a real ace. I can only be proud of you. You can fly better in the sky than you can ride a bike on the ground." "Daddy," sulked the son, "you don't have to tell it over the airwaves. We're being heard. Better show me what else you can do. Or have I, as a student, long since surpassed the teacher?" The careered captain looked over to his co-pilot for reassurance and laughed. "All right, I'll show you what I can do," replied the father into the microphone. The son was controlling the fighter jet and looking at the Boeing, but nothing was happening. A minute passed, then 2, and then 5, but the 747 flew on course and made no noticeable change in action. The fighter pilot became agitated. He thought that there was some kind of emergency situation on board his father. Surely, the young lad thought, the captain had no business competing with his son. The boy in haste called his father, but no answer. Many minutes passed when the Boeing captain called back. "How's that?" "What do you mean, how's that?" the son wondered. For a second he thought he had dozed off and that he had missed his father's aerobatic spectacle. "Nothing happened. You're still flying." "You what?" "I got up there, did my exercises, went to the bathroom, and then took a shower. I solved a crossword puzzle, had a cup of coffee, and enjoyed a delicious sandwich." "I was starting to doze off when you woke me up with your incessant screaming. Can you do that? Huh?" the captain egged on. At that moment, the father raised his cup of steaming coffee and donuts to the window, and his son could only drool on. The captain smiled and waved goodbye. "Wouldn't you like to be at the helm of such a fighter just once?" the co-pilot asked the captain. "When I was young, it was all I dreamt about. Speed and adrenaline were in my blood. But the older I got, the more I started to appreciate comfort and peace of mind. That's why I wouldn't trade my plane for it." Every age has its good moments. The main key to growing up happily is to find your positives at every stage of life, and not be discouraged by things that cannot be stopped or returned. Be happy at any age.